Hello, friends! It's another new episode, and we are, it's a home stretch on level 70 prayer. We need to get a little more than another 100 dragon bones. So hopefully this first chunk of the episode is just going to be fast-forwarded rush of blue dragon slaying. And then we're going to do some more interesting things, like finish up the Morytania hard diary, which involves doing a temple trek, and go to Barrows for the first time in 700 hours. I think that my character has been able to handle Barrows, or at least part of Barrows, for a while now. But the whole "this is a dangerous minigame" thing has scared me away from it. We'll give it a shot, though. I think it'll be fun, and it seems like the rewards will be very good, especially once we come at it with the Morytania hard diary complete. My understanding is that Barrows drops a lot of mind, chaos, and death runes, which is great. One, we have an enormous debt of chaos runes that we have to pay back as part of the Tin Man project. And two, it would be really nice to have those runes, especially the death runes, for leveling up magic in case we need to get it higher for the Grandmaster quests. I don't think my dream of a 100 episode series or a 99 episode series is going to come true. I think it's going to go over that. I don't know if I can find another attractive endpoint. I'm going to keep it in my mind that I would like to attempt the 3 Grandmaster quests by... Okay, let's do the math here. So if it's... If we want to have it be 99 episodes long, then we need to finish the 3rd Grandmaster quest by the start of hour 784. So we would need to start 100% focus on Grandmaster quest at hour 768, which is like 72 hours from now. So the question is, can I get 70 hunter, 70 construction, 70 crafting, 70 smithing, 70 herblore in that amount of time? 70 some hours? Maybe, but probably only just, and then I'd be going into these quests with just the gear that I have now, which it seems like mystic gear is not going to be sufficient for the final fight of Song of the Elves. Also, I still need to do some Nightmare Zone and get defense up to 75. I think that's going to help a lot. You know, I could switch to that now, do long ranged, because the amount of XP I'm getting for range at this point is kind of bad. But I guess it slows things down quite a bit, doesn't it? Fire rate goes down. Yeah, no, I think I get better defense XP from Nightmare Zone. It's not even like a killing 2 birds with 1 stone type thing. Alright, well, I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy these blue dragons getting fast-forwarded. I'll be back when we have enough bones to go offer them to the Wilderness Altar and get PK'd and have to buy them back. Or if any like clue scrolls drop or anything like that. See ya. Their rune spear drop. I don't know. Is that exciting? I think it's rare. I've never seen it drop one before. Let me look it up really quick. I guess it's kind of rare. Like, it only shows up... It's a rare drop table item. And it's used in a stash. So I would think I was planning on using the one that I got at the end of Taibo and I Trio. Just going to clean the poison off of it and then deposit it. Because I've got like 2 dragon spears. And I think that's its only purpose is in 1 clue thing. Oh, also there's a merchant that sells it. Okay, I'll just alch it then. Making sure I'm not alching something super important. Alright, we got one more run. One more. And then hopefully I have enough regular bones that I can like ectofunk this and make up any drought if we have bad luck with the altar and come under 50%. I'm super excited for this to be done. This has been a lot of hours to get to 70 prayer. Compared to a lot of other skills, just the investment is enormous when you're not allowing yourself to just buy the bones up front. I'm gonna do one more run. So I'm just barely have the number of bones that the calculator projects I'm gonna need. Yeah, calculator projects 129. I'd like to have some insurance in case I come way under the 50% chance. It's a small enough sample size that I could just get a really unlucky streak. So one more group should get us to like 147 or something. And if we use 129 of them and we're not there, I can always take some of the ectofunctus and clear it out. Fun fact, according to RuneLight, we've killed about 760 plus blue dragons. This is on the website, not the tool, because the tool resets every so often. And we've gotten 3.8 million gold worth of drops, which I think mostly is in the form of the bones themselves and the hides. I will be using the hides. I'm going to turn them all into vambraces to level crafting, so we need to get crafting to 70 for the questcape. And then I'm going to alch all of those vambraces, or almost all of those vambraces, which should actually produce a decent amount of money. 1,800 gold per vambrace, and I get 1 vambrace per hide. I definitely haven't looted all 760 hides that these dragons have dropped. It's the one thing I keep leaving behind in favor of like herbs. My thought is like, okay, the hide is worth way more than the herb, but I'm not going to be buying herbs with gold, and herbs are harder for me to find, so I'm going to keep those instead. But I think if I calculated correctly, we're barely not going to get a level from crafting. We're going to be like very close to 69, so I'll probably have to do some glass blowing. That might be a near future goal to finish crafting 70, because I think at 70 I can boost to 74 to make a combat bracelet, which gets me some more teleports. Notably, it would allow me to equip it in a different slot from the burning necklace, but that'll be after I'm done, worrying about that. I don't know if bringing an extra bone to the wilderness altar is that big of a deal. Okay, I think we're done. Now I have to go convert it into prayer XP, which I'm a little nervous about. I do have enough money. I think I have enough money to buy back this entire stack. So as long as I don't lose any set of bones more than once from getting PK'd, I think we should be set to be 70 prayer, not have to worry about it again. Let me, I'm currently like relaxing. I've got my feet up on the desk, I'm leaning back, occasionally reaching over and clicking. I need to sit up, pay attention. So I'm going to get in position here and get my gear together and go do this thing. It's complete superstition at this point, but so far I haven't been harassed on the German house party server, so I'm going to keep trying that. It's a little bit later in the morning right now. It's 5:26 a.m. Pacific, which is around the timestamp when I first ever got PK'd. But I think we're learning that it literally doesn't matter. Like, people are out there PKing people and being dicks all the time. So I'm thinking about doing a post-mortem at the end of this playthrough, just kind of like giving my overall thoughts on old school RuneScape for people that maybe haven't played it or just curious what my overall thoughts are. But I'll preview on that on PvP. I think the issue with the predator-prey relationship in PvP, which I can only see now that I've been prey several times, is that there's the way the inventory system works, there is nothing you can do. Like, if someone finds you and they have any kind of gear, it's game over. You can't stop them. And I don't think that people that are out there doing skilling activities should be able to fight back. Like, of course, they aren't going to go risk combat gear, but I feel like there should be some tools for PVMers to have a chance to escape. You know, make it some kind of challenge for the PKer to take you out. Because right now I just get nuked instantly. You know, you cannot get away. Alright, well, let's see if we die here. Players in first warp. Promising. Turn the music back to normal music. Oh, God damn it, already getting attacked. I hate this so much. Freeze me, I've got protection from Magicka. Fuck. God damn it. Well. I hate it. And I lost. I think the Burning Amulet was that big of a deal. I'm gonna try to pop back out there with no resources. I'm just curious if I can find if they're guaranteed to have picked up my loot, you know? So we found that set of bones just lying on the ground last time. I don't know exactly how that all works. It's so fucking annoying. I don't want to do it, and the only reason I'm doing it is that it would have taken literally double the time. We have to kill double the number of dragons to get level 70 prayer from the Ectofunctus, and this is from like the highest density XP bones in the game that I have access to. It would have taken double the time just to get the bones, and then the Ectofunctus itself takes, I don't know, 20 times the time it takes to make a run to the Wilderness Altar. Whatever. It feels dumb and bad. So like an arrow pointing to my corpse, I assume that's just shows my bone. Oh. Oh shit. There's my shit. What's that all about? Could I always have been coming back and recovering my things? Is that a thing? Shit, I didn't mean to hit them. It's bad. Now I'm gonna lose all that. Interesting though. Yeah, I guess I got skulled. Whatever. I accidentally punched them when they were running past me. I'm not super clear on how I was able to recover some of the stuff from where I died there. I'm gonna try heading back one more time just because I'm curious. End up wasting this burning amulet, which is annoying. Guess I can put on protect item. If I can world hop, try to find where it was and then hop back. Yeah, so I can get my shit back. What the heck? I'm not super clear on what's going on when this is happening. Maybe it's like they don't have time to pick up the loot because it's dangerous or something? Shit, I should have just been doing that before. I didn't realize that was even a possibility. I thought they like got my loot when they killed me or something. I think this is the number of bones that I left behind also. I'm just gonna keep going. If they kill me, I can just come back and pick them up, I guess. That's how it works. What's the deal with stuff penetrating protection from range? I don't understand. Same thing. Let's hop a world ahead. Go ahead and turn on item. I'll go back a world once I get in there. This time maybe because I was so close to the altar they just picked them up and offered them. Who knows? I'll have to go back and watch the VOD and figure out how many bones I actually lost because I'm not clear now. Oh, here's my shit. Some of it. Okay, so I think I lost some of it. I'm actually not clear on how many of my bones I recovered total there. House Party World seems like a bad place to be. There's a lot of fighting going on here. Don't know what the deal is. Okay, I don't think I lost my skills necklace, but I suddenly got panicked that I did. When I, like, skulled on accident, but I don't think I had it with me when that happened. I'll double check when we get back to the bank here. Okay, still have the skills necklace. I'm gonna split the VOD really quick and just I need to figure out how many bones I lost, because I don't know. I'll be back. Okay, I watched the VOD. It looks like I lost a total of 5 bones in the process. I don't know if the dude just picked up some of them or what the deal was, but okay. Do I want these Dragonstone bolts? Probably not. Probably don't need the bank space for 2 bolts. Yeah, so I guess that's an option if I've got the burning amulets. I should keep an eye on my burning amulets and make sure that I always have one in backup so I can rush back to get my stuff back. It looks like maybe I could have gotten my old stuff back the whole time, you know? Just didn't realize it. Well, I think bringing the achievement gear is basically pointless. It hasn't really been helpful so far. Find a different server to do this on. Love to have 2200 skill total. Sounds great. Morton Temple rebuild, maybe? Okay, so running total of lost bones is 5, and I might just be able to let those go and not buy them, but I'll keep that in mind. Just in case. I think the trick of running to your death on a different server and then hopping back to it is maybe useful. I know it's kind of under the 50% estimate, unfortunately. Go ahead and do this farming contract real quick, and I'll head right back out there. Fortunately, I'm probably going to have to stop in the middle of this to go get more red topazes to make more burning amulets. This isn't really feasible without the amulets. I lost several of them from getting PK'd earlier, so we'll see. I can make one with the topaz I have banked, but still not great. You're better assuming that it's going to get destroyed. Yeah, I'm about to finish doing him. Nice. He's going to kill me and he's going to get nothing. What a goof. I don't know why they're damaging me through my prayer. There must be some kind of, like, rule with that. Okay, so that time I think I lost nothing, because I had already used all my bones. I guess I can see what my percentage was after I'm done burning. I just can't pay attention to it what's happening. So 1, 2... It's hard while I'm scrolling. Dude, poison. I think I got better than 50% that time. Well, plus side, if I die like that, it's like a free teleport to Clan Wars plus stat refill, right? Alright, so this server's not safe. Just try going somewhere in like a dead center. I'm wondering if picking the low pop worlds for this particular activity is a bad idea. Like, that's what they try to troll. Assume that you're doing that. I'm so excited to almost be done with this. Do not want to ever do it again. I guess 85 prayer is the only thing I could ever conceivably think about maybe wanting. Shit. I think that was a bot scout. Maybe it was someone that just went there and was trying to flee. Who knows? Like they worked away at the same time I did. Getting there. XP gain 118k. I gotta craft my last burning amulet. I'll do that after the next run. I think 30 wilderness is like right after the end of this gate. Should figure out the exact tile. It's one tile to the right of it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't do this because I don't like. I feel like you have to have a certain sort of personality to want to steal people's shit in the wilderness. And it's not my personality. I would feel too bad. I feel like a bad person. I'm getting attacked, aren't I? So some poor bit. Try to use as many bones as I can before they kill me. Since I'm already here, it's probably easier to recover them if they're right in front of the altar than if I try to run outside of the room. It's not my personality type to try to do this, but I imagine it's pretty lucrative to just hang out in this building and just world hop over and over. This person's also dead. That's cool. Spreading the... Shit, I think I buried one of those back, isn't it? Just world hop and kill whoever's here, use their bones, take their bones, loot them, like... I would feel so bad. Like, the way that I felt the first person that had killed me, and they were like taunting me afterward and made me drop all my bones and broke my, you know, to that point, no death playthrough. I felt pretty bad and bummed out. And it's like, why would you want to inflict that on another person? I just don't understand. I get it in like an overall PvP game. Like I'm gonna not play Overwatch or something. Like the agreement there is that you're in a competition and both parties have agreed that they want to fight, and we're gonna see who the better fighter is. But like the wilderness relationship is like clearly just picking on people, right? It's like griefing as a formal game mechanic. It's crazy. I've never quite seen anything like it in modern game design. And I guess this is the reason it's called 2007-scape and not 2019-scape. Okay, but my hot take is that, like, I do think that there's value in the predator-prey relationship. That, like, being afraid of the wilderness is an interesting mechanic, and I've never played a game that's done something like that before. And I think it's kind of cool. But I feel like there needs to be some kind of counterplay. That it can't just be, if the other person detects you, it's over. You can't get away. Like, I don't know if it's like limited stealth or... It's like, I feel the way you should do it is, you know, a player can have a slightly safer, less risky experience in the wilderness if they're willing to give up a significant chunk of their inventory space dedicated to that purpose. Like, maybe you need to have more than half of your inventory full with something that will let you go invisible temporarily or something. I don't know. It feels toxic for both parties. Hopefully this will be the last burning amulet I need ever. I guess I could use them to do clues and stuff, but alright, I need an amulet mold. Okay, before we start doing this leather crafting thing, I'm gonna split the VOD really quick. I just want to check to see. I feel like I was muted for a long section there, and I don't know if I really was. I don't want to repeat everything if I wasn't, so I'll be right back. I was right. I was muted. Son of a bitch. I was muted throughout the whole getting 70 prayer and then talking about my plans thing. So I put a note on the VOD to add some commentary, at least to call out that I got 70 prayer. It was such a big deal. It was a bummer to be talking on mute, and then it probably end up getting fast forwarded if I don't catch it a year and a half from now whenever I edit this thing. But in case I didn't edit something in, 70 prayer! Hooray! Now I can cast Piety, which is really cool. I am going to do... I think the reason I'm used to being on mute and then hitting over and unmuting, and I think I was unmuted and I reached over and muted. Anyway, I am going to go do the Morytania diary. That's in the very near future, but I would like to take care of all of these blue dragon hides. So I want to tan all of them, turn them all into vambraces, alch all of them, which will probably take a while. Then we'll go do the Morytania Heart Diary. And then, depending on if we have time, we'll do Barrows this episode. If not, we'll definitely check them out next episode. So, let's fast forward through tanning. Alright, time to start crafting. It would be faster if I did chaps, but unfortunately the vambraces result in more profit from alching. Although, I'm saying that out loud, and let me make sure that that includes the cost of nature runes. Excuse me, nature runes. So I'll have to use double the number of nature runes, right? Alright, so math says... Let me deposit these. I've got 689 leathers. That's going to cost... How much is a nature rune right now? 228. 157,092. 689 divided by 2 times 228. 78,000 gold. Okay, so that's my cost. writing this down. Okay, and then profit is based on the alch value of those two things. So there's so if I make 689 times 1800, 1.240200. So 1,240,000 if we make van braces, minus the cost in nature runes. Okay. And then if we did chaps instead, chaps alch for less, unfortunately. 592. First it's 689 divided by 2 times 2592. Oh yeah, it's significantly less money. And I'll end up having like 1,000,000 gold left over if I do van braces. So we're going to do van braces even though it's going to kind of suck. Let me make a note that I need to buy 689 nature runes. And I'm actually going to just go ahead and head to the Grand Exchange to do this. So my nature rune purchase can be pending. No, I'll add that to the Tin Man list to pay back later, as usual. Getting close to nature runes being the biggest single item. It's 7,400 chaos. No, 5738 nature runes we gotta pay back. We'll make it happen, even if it involves just buying it from a vendor. Alright, let the crafting begin. I'll be back when this is done. Okay, I finished making the van braces, which got me close to 69, but not quite to 69, so we'll top that off later. Now I need to alch them, which is awful. So without further ado, let's do that. Oh, I've been off mute for some amount of time. I don't think I like burped or anything. I almost fell asleep. I'm kind of tired. I'm going hard on these stupid blue dragons, and there's literally nothing happening while I'm tapping this button. I started nodding off. Would not complain if they added a queue thing for alching. If it was like fletching and you can only queue a certain number of items at a time. I'm just hitting here, tapping 5. Oh, so I guess it's been unambiguously confirmed that every plugin and feature that is in RuneLite right now is compliant with Jagex's standards. Which I think also includes the normal mob respawn timer, which I stopped using a while ago after it was announced that it wasn't kosher. So I might bring that back. It'd be convenient for like camping mobs and stuff. I think the respawn timers they're concerned about are specific to like boss mechanics and things. But not like just regular enemies and Slayer and that sort of thing. It turns out that swapping berry and use for bones is very kosher. So the fact that we were doing that is not a problem. I wasn't actually swapping berry and use though, I was holding shift, I was doing the shift click settings. I didn't notice that we crossed over into hour 700. I don't know how long ago that was. Was it when I was alching or when I was crafting? Whatever, that's exciting. It's base 10. Oh yeah. Maybe my nice aesthetics will be finishing the playthrough at 1,000 hours. Getting it up to 999 and being like, live split that it won't fit another digit, so at least I'll have to change the layout in order to accommodate another digit. Okay, let me actually mute now. Alright, the alking is done. 1.25 million gold. Pretty good. 1.5 million cash stack. That will fund smithing to 70. Then I need to start going hard on thieving to make money for construction. We need 4 million for that. Let's see, we've got 4 hours, 3.5 hours left in this episode. I think I'd like to take a short break, and we'll be back in a few seconds. I think we might go do the Morytania Hard Diary. That's what we went for 70 prayer. So we'll go do the Morytania Hard Diary, maybe check out Barrows. I'd like to do some fletching because it's just a quick way to turn my money into more money. And I still would like to get it to within range of 72 so that we can make the blue Dragonhide shield. Which should be an okay, somewhat decent defense and ranged accuracy upgrade. Cool. I'll be back in a bit. Woof, so I'm back. It's like 11:52, noon 52 for me in mountain time. After I was like nodding off, falling asleep, doing the high alking, I'm like, I'm just gonna go lie down, and I ended up napping for 3 or 4 hours. I'm back, rejuvenated. Let's do Morytania Hard Diary. First thing I'm gonna do here is play your own house. Need to build a portal to Canifis. So I need 2 limestone bricks, 3 teak planks, 200 law runes, and 100 blood runes. I'm going to buy more law runes at the end of this. I'm going to work on gathering those things, and I'll talk again once we go to build it. Oh, this is super convenient. You can direct it to anywhere that you have access to? Huh. From all of your spellbooks, I guess? Yeah, I should make more of these. Damn. I need to figure out which of these I'd want to... I think I'd want to have redirects to everything from the other spellbooks, so I'll have to double check what the options are. I should have built this a while ago. Whoops. Oopsies. Yeah, that's pretty convenient. So I can get straight to Canifis now that I need to take the long way. Let me see what the other options are. Okay, so I think I want to make all of the portals that I can't access with a standard spellbook. I'm not pressured to do this right now. I'd have to buy law runes, but I'm just going to keep it in mind. I don't think it would have been an enormous time save for some of the stuff we've already done, but it would have been a mild time save in some cases. I think the big one is there's a lot of portals to the wilderness, which would have been nice for clue hunting, but... It looks like there's several of these I couldn't do. The 1, 2, 3, 4, like the bottom 5 I couldn't do because my magic isn't high enough, but I have all the other prerequisites. Anyway, that's cool. Let me look at the rest of the diary options here. Morytania. Climb the advanced spike chain. Complete a temple check with a hard companion. Pray at the altar of nature with piety activated. So I think there's a way you can get to the altar of nature more easily. Maybe. Yeah, BIP. Also, I might, after doing this, before heading to Barrows, I might have to quickly prepare for Guthix. To get everything a little bit higher than Herblore. I don't want to use this lamp I'm going to get on anything other than Herblore, since I'm within hours of Guthix, I think. If I understand how the daily reset works. I think it happens during my live stream, because it's always available right after I get done. And I think that applies to Guthix too. Okay, Nature Grotto. '72 agility, and I can't jump over a fucking bridge. Alright. I gotta pray at the altar of nature with piety active. That feels so good to be done. It was like 3 episodes worth of work for such a mild, like, you've completed a task. Alright, I have like 2 more, right? Climb the chain, complete a temple check with a hardy companion. Actually, now I want to use the house teleport I just built. That's cool. I should move it somewhere more convenient. Northeastern room, middle floor. Okay, I'm like, why isn't this working? I'm super confused. I guess I must have had access to that spike chain for a really long time. I just didn't have the nose peg to not get, insta-grabbed. Infernal Mages, I remember you guys. Hard task, awesome. Okay, so now I just have to do a temple trek. It's not all that easy. Just have to do a hard difficulty temple trek. You want to do Birder Route Ramble? I need to research what I need to be bringing here. I guess I'll try the one. Route 1. Already using this Carol teleport. I feel like building all the teleports and getting all the runes for it is going to be an end of playthrough goal with the rune cost. I'll think about it. If there's another one that's as convenient as this one, I'll build it, but this is probably the most convenient out of all of them. I don't have to go through the fairy rings anymore. So I need to move my house at some point. Okay, so I need to gather some gear, so I'll just fast forward that as I'm setting up. Need to get a Snilm real quick. One hit. Sack filled with food. Okay. Let's do 15 lobsters. Go ahead and make the Snilm real quick. Bring Draken's Medallion as an emergency teleport. Are you prepared? Fight the evil. Vampires in Morytania are immune to everything except silver. Haven't run into some vampires? Trust you'll help us avoid them. You're a guide, after all, aren't you? How hard can it be? Pretty difficult, actually. So I just use food on them, I guess. Okay. Let me go get my own food, and I'll bring a sack of some extra food just in case. And I think I'm ready. So, fun fact, temple trekking is the first RuneScape thing that I knew anything at all about. Like, I still don't really understand it because I've never ran it. But the video where Swampletix does 16,000 temple treks to get the Slayer XP to be able to get his Abyssal Whip was the first Swampletix video I ever saw. I had seen lots of old school RuneScape stuff penetrating my front page on Reddit, and I'd click on them and not really know what any of it meant. I just knew that they didn't like Jagex and complained about the Authenticator and stuff like that. But after I watched that video and kind of saw how charismatic Swampletix was about it, I can't believe that dude is like 19 years old. I am like 33 almost. Dude is nuts that he's able to do that much at 19, have such a successful channel, and have that much time. He must be putting all of his resources into this. Anyway, so I watched that and I thought that was super cool. And that was part of why I started talking about it in my Discord with viewers. And they were like, oh. Chaos Factor was like, yeah, I love that game. I'll put it on a really long subblock so you play it for 8 hours. And I was like, shit, I'm hooked. Thanks, Chaos Factor. This is all your fault. Alright, but seriously, I enjoy this game. The timing of me playing this is basically perfect. My wife has been traveling really hardcore for work. She's like gone Monday through Thursday or longer every week. So RuneScape is like the perfect bachelor thing to do when she's not home. Because when she's home, I like to hang out with her because she's my wife and I love her. But when she's not home, I'm just kind of sitting around. And that's the perfect time to play lots of RuneScape. I'll bring 1 basket of tomatoes. The rest of it will be some prayer potions and food for me. So I'll leave a couple inventory spaces open just in case. So my first experience with this is a hard trek, which maybe isn't the best idea, but we'll see what happens. I can take you to Birder Route. Give you a small reward when we reach our destination. Which route should we take? Route 1. Is the easy one. It's pretty lucky. I think we just skipped a lot of potential. Did I just make it? Are you fucking kidding me? I think there's just a chance taking that route that we wouldn't have to actually do anything. I just got it for free. Fucking awesome. I'm not complaining. Alright. You got all that prep for no reason. Talk to Losan. Okay, hold on. I'm all like tense, nervous. Ooh. I could get herbs. XP tomes sound neat, but I feel like herbs are a bigger deal right now. Let's see what kind of herbs it can give me. Alright. Hard achievement diary complete, apparently. Holy shit. That's so goofy. I guess I'll deposit the Snelm in case I actually do temple trekking later. It might be worth it, depending on how many herbs it grants. Just to be something that can give me herbs immediately that I know is always going to be herbs, you know? That's been kind of an issue. Oh right, I had the Dragon's Medallion to get to a bank. Whatever, it's fine. Many times I've used this Carrollton portal already. I gotta move this portal nexus though. Let me see if I can do that now. Hold on. I don't need the... Do not need the kitchen right next to me. I've completed all the hard tasks in my Morytania achievement diary. I can see that. You'll be one of your reward. Yes, please. Created your Morytania legs. You can now pick double Mortmire fungi in the swamp, get more experience from burning shades, access to shortcuts are mostly harmless, receive more runes from Barrows, Robin will exchange more bone meal for bones, you'll receive a 7.5% increase in Slayer XP. Sebs of the Ectofunctus have something for you too. Wow, thanks. And this thing has unlimited teleports to Berterod, right? Which is kind of awesome. I gotta hold on to that lamp until Guthix triggers. That's okay. I don't think I'm doing anything that's particularly inventory sensitive. Ooh, and the Berterod teleport's pretty close to the bank. Supremely convenient. Let me see how many herbs I get from this thing. Okay, so I guess the less trouble I get into, the fewer herbs I get. That's fair. Did it convert all of my legs? Nope, they just removed them from my bank. That's okay, I'll get more of them later. Talk to the Ghost Disciple. Oh, goddammit. I'm gonna have that equipped in a minute. Ghost. I have the tokens I've earned. I have a Bone Crusher. Oh. Cool. Oh, yeah. 127,425 charges. I don't think I need Ecto tokens for anything else, so I probably am not going to get 127,000 bones in my tenure, even if I bring that into Nightmare Zone. So sweet. Is it time to do Barrows? It's a great question. Maybe. If I'm going to do Barrows, I need to do some research, unfortunately. I need to make sure that I've got everything I need to be successful. So I am going to pause the recording for that, because it's probably going to take a while. But I'll come back and gather all this stuff. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't able to do a ton of research, just a little bit. But it looks like you mainly want to fight everything with magic. Let me see how many charges I still have in the Iban's staff. Iban's staff. 656. It's not great given the max it can hold. So maybe before I do this, I should go recharge that thing. I guess I could use Slayer's staff instead, right? Why don't we do that? Yeah, I get Mind Runes and Death Runes. I know I get Mind Runes and Death Runes from doing this, but I'd like to have enough to be very safe, so I'm going to buy some, and then I'll pay it back. Add it onto my list here. So, Death Rune, 210 coins. Okay, add 1,000 on here, 1,900. I'll go buy Mind Runes from the normal guy. Seems to suggest that I can bring melee armor and that some of these ghosts are so weak against magic that I don't need to worry about the magic attack penalty. So, guess we'll give that a try. Dragon Dagger. Just do one teleport. We'll do the Morytania legs, actually. want ranged for one of them, I guess. I love that the minimum low-level requirement says that I need to be bringing an Amulet of Glory. That's goofy. I'll bring the Amulet of Magic, I guess. Oh, and I think that the power one gives me all stats. Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay. Poor Iron Men. Always getting excluded from the math and these sorts of things. Dragon Swim to kill monsters in the tunnels. Okay. I'm about as prepped as I'm gonna be. Let's see. Food. Prayer potions, I guess. Okay, so I'm like super over preparing. I have no idea what to expect. I need to actually run this once to know what the fuck I'm doing. So I think I need a spade too. I'll probably feel better about it once I've done it the one time. Now that I have this Bergerot teleport, at some point I'm going to want to try to abuse the Terramin loop from Serum 207s, where you just keep giving them to the Afflicted and they give you Terramins back. Since I can basically teleport to a bank right next to them, I feel like that's going to be way less miserable than it used to be. So it's kind of interesting, like, the wiki does not really provide a guide that's useful to someone who has no idea what's going on in there, right? It's written for someone who kind of understands what Barrows is. On the Barrows brothers, 6 mounds. Dig with a spade on top of the mounds, land the player inside a crypt belonging to one of the brothers. Search the sarcophagi within the crypt will spawn a brother. Kill them to become eligible to find Barrows equipment. While underground in the Barrows area, faces appear on the screen draining prayer. Pray one of the combat stat boosting prayers. In addition to a protection prayer, the idea is the prayers themselves will drain less. In the area effects, using a stat boosting prayer can help speed up your kills. Okay, that makes sense. Varrock can hit through protection prayers. Okay. There's a puzzle at some point, but it's like a time-sensitive puzzle. Okay, I feel like I should just give it a try. You know, which one should I be doing first? The hard ones. Everyone but Guthin and Torag. They're easy, I guess. Which is the one that I have to use a fancy playstyle against? Hold on. RM, finish the kill with Mage. Alright, I guess I'll start with him. I don't think other players get in my way here. I think we all get instance enemies. There are a lot of people here. Holy crap. Short sarcophagus. Okay. Protect from magic. Wanna quickly dragon dagger him up. Just not working. But hey, I'm trying. And we want to range him to death after that. And we want to keep this on, I guess. So we'll lose more prayer if we don't. Which makes sense. I did poison him though, that's cool. Alright, so RM's dead. Search the sarcophagus. Nothing. Okay. I got a little tracker up here in the corner, that's cool. Alright, who's the other one that's tricky? Carol. I think I can use magic against every other brother. This is super doable. And there's the prayer drain attack, okay. And their magic defense is pretty bad indeed. It's Carol. And then it shows on the little mini-map where they are. That's cool. And I protect from melee the other 3, but which ones are easy? It says a couple of them are easy. Guthin and Torag are easy. Okay, so we'll do them last. So, then we do the top left guys. Go ahead and pop a prayer potion. I think I can eventually do this without having to use too much in the way of prayer potions, but don't want to enter the hidden tunnel yet, so I guess we gotta come in here last. Always on V. Can I just safe spot him? Oh no, I can't actually safe spot him. Doesn't look like. I think you can somewhere, but I don't think it was right there. This is super reasonable though. Okay, it's Darrock. Wasn't so bad. Let's go do the Easy Brothers, which I can attempt to not pray against. I will try. Ooh, ouch. I probably should keep praying against him. He still hits for like 19 when he hits. Up to 19 anyway. There we go. We're gonna do Torag. I don't find anything. Really? Wait, did I go in the right one? Oh. Weird. Oh, I got turned around when I came out. Okay. Facing the wrong direction. Probably want to bring the Holy Wrench next time if I'm going to keep praying on the late brothers. Cool. Minus 36 agility. Rock. So the one you can hit through prayer, I think. Found a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? Yes, I'm fearless. I was so stressed out about doing this. It's really not that bad. I have this is just kind of an ongoing issue for me in this game, that I get stressed until I try it once and then it's totally fine. It's like collapsing that wave function. Moving from reading the guide to actually doing it is a big jump for me. And I think the wiki makes that worse because it assumes you're not an Iron Man, it assumes you have way better gear, that sort of a thing. Okay, so we want to up our reward potential. I think if my prayer is depleted, I can just sit here and kill mobs indefinitely. Just them showing up and eating my prayer doesn't actually affect me. So I could bring the Salve Amulet to fight the skeletons next time. I see, so they give extra reward potential based on their combat level. Okay, I think we're good. 100% reward potential, I just have to kill a Varrock. Oh, but I can get interrupted on this tour, okay. Oh, and it's a different puzzle every time I click it? Oh shit, okay. The solution's always the same, but it's in a different spot each time. Okay. So how do I get Varrock to spawn? Let me look it up here. To open the chest? Oh, here we go. And he's hitting through the prayer, okay. I don't know if he like completely ignores the prayer or if having the prayer up reduces my damage taken a little bit or what the deal is. Super doable. Okay. Search the chest. 124 blood runes, 171 chaos runes, 73 bolt racks, which I think is for the special crossbow you get from this. Okay, and then how do I get out? Just teleport? Cool. You said a shift click for this guy. Should start doing that for these right-click teleports. Yeah, so that's Barrows. You receive more runes for completing the hard tier of the Morytania achievement diary. Fuck yeah. This might be a really good way for me to make money if I sell the runes. Well, I mean, I'll definitely end up doing it to pay back runes that I've bought. So, that's a thing. I'm guessing at the end I want to use my Castle Wars or whatever teleport to restore my stats. It was fun though, I like that. Just have to find out how to optimize it. Reduce my prayer potion usage. Show it in my loot tracker? It does. Okay. 171 chaos runes. Ooh, I gotta make some space in my bank. I should maybe see if I can focus on construction soon. That's a good way to save bank space. Let me double check that none of this stuff is stuff I need for stashes. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm screwing myself over and needing to make more tuna potatoes. Actually, I have to catch tuna. Yikes. Oh, I wonder, is there a merchant who sells raw tuna? That would change how nervous I am about conserving space. Oh yeah. There's a merchant that sells it in Yatsuzo. Oh, and there's a merchant that sells raw tuna. Okay. It's a little expensive, but it would be easier than actually trying to fish for it. Okay, let's go back in there. Let me grab Ring of Dueling. Oh, you know, I could put this on a shift click too, can I? I guess runes are the main reward from doing this. It's like the paycheck that you're getting. Looks like I spent about 70 death runes for a full attempt, so I'll try to keep that in mind. About what I should expect to pay, I guess. I think I have access to the Barrows teleport. Oh no, 83. See, I could make some teletabs, farm some clay. Alright, so I still don't know this by heart. I think RM first worked last time. Oh shit, I deposited the bow. Hopefully I can beat him easily here with melee. That was a big mistake, I think. Learn my lesson for next time. Carol. I wonder if this remembers my progress if I start killing them and then leave. Prayer potions are harder for me to get my hands on than tuna potatoes. Ouch. Ouch. Can I not attack? What's happening? Ouch. For 18. I think he heals when he hits me, so maybe I do want to pray for him. Looking at the safe spot. Limited safe spots. A little mid-level armor allows you lots of resources. Barak and Torag are the only brothers who are kiting as possible on the north, south, east, and west sides of the sarcophagus. The kiting? Yeah, I'm fearless. In the direction of the reward chest. This will be a great way for me to burn through basically all of my resources. All of my tuna potatoes. Spend them on, I feel like that's kind of what this is. It's converting food and prayer potion resources into loot. Oh, Varrock's here, shit. That's cool. So you can just spawn in here at some point. Good to know. Oh, I didn't kill Darrock. I should get out of here then and do that. I was missing something. So the prayer doesn't really help against him because he hits through it, right? Oh shit. Cannot die in here with all my good shit. Really gotta learn to be more careful here. See if I can get back out and talk to Darrock. Okay, there is a ladder. Cool. Barrock hits through protect from melee, but it negates 75% of his attack. Okay. I want to try to fight him earlier. Seems like he's the nastiest one. I'm not getting as much of a prayer drain, you know? The Tangle spells to attack them from a distance. That seems like a cool idea. Maybe I'll try that next time. Do I have Entangle? 79. Okay. The main thing we want here is, we want Arim's kit. That's what we need for... That's the only way to really get a magic attack bonus. 212 death runes. Neat. So this... Oh, it's not self-sufficient yet, but it totally is. Okay. That's super fun. So I know I can do Barrows. The wave function is collapsed on Barrows. I'm not terrified of it like I used to be. I think I'm going to do a few other things in this episode, and we'll go hard on Barrows grinding later. I can get some like easy, infinitely replenishable food. I'm trying to think of food in terms of how much time it takes me to generate it. It's like tuna potatoes is extremely long, potentially multiple hours to make a lot of it. But if I can find some food that's easy to buy, bones to peaches could be nice. Oh, Warriors Guild sells potato with cheese. 16 each, super cheap. 10 in stock, but it's easy to hop. Alright, I might want to do that. I won't do it right now, but when we come back to do Barrows, I'm going to want to find a way to make Barrows more economical from a food consumption perspective. Okay. I would like to do fletching for a little bit. I can't do it for too long because it starts to hurt my hand. We'll do a little bit of fletching. I really want to get that to 72 or within range of boosting to 72 so that I can make my blue T-hide shield. I can talk, apparently. Also, doing this fletching creates money for me, and I need money to do all the in-game stuff, so consider it working towards being able to finish construction and smithing. I should do smithing soon. Probably a good idea. It feels so good to be able to do anything other than fighting those dragons over and over for bones, so it's garbage. Not a fan. Apparently burned through all my feathers last time I did this. Did not realize that. I'm gonna go buy feathers first then. Okay, I'm at 808 bank spaces. I think I gotta go through and clean shit up. Let me go to stash page on the wiki and just see if stuff is legal for me to get rid of forever. I'm gonna mute while I do this. It's gonna be slow and boring. This fletching thing, I'm gonna try to make it reasonable. I'm just gonna go for 2 level ups. Maybe I can start doing that like once per session like we used to do with agility. Okay, let's see. No, I freed up enough spaces. I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm not gonna free up as many spaces as I'd like when I do this. I am gonna go double check the farming guild really quick and just see if I can get another contract before we continue here. And then I'll go to Port Sarum and get a bunch of feathers, and we'll get these 2 fletching levels. Look, I should have multiple skills necklaces so I can bring them all to charge at once. White berries. Yew tree, that's 2. Well, let's see if I got a seed for it here. Nope, that was actually a really bad seed pack. Pretty garbage. Anything easier? Terramin, I can do that standing on my head. Oh, okay, Hespori's ready. Let me do that then, real quick. I think I might need to make some ENT poison, though. Completely forgot that I had set that up. Unicorn dust. Do. Just make one of them here. Windstrike ready to deal with the little mini plants around the room. I think I just go full melee after that, right? Bunch of food. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's give it a shot. Listen to the cool, spooky music. Oh, I should have brought prayer potion. Shit, I didn't think about that. Hopefully I win before it becomes relevant. You can always warp out, I guess. Look at this boss. Oh shit, I need to click out. Okay. Watch for that red text. Hit ads. De-entangle! Phase change. Do this without any prayer potions, I think. Should be fine. Could probably flick the piety prayer, the new one. Hooray! We did it! Such a cool fight. Farming 69! Yeah, so I forgot that this guy gives XP. Drupal maple roots. Pineapple seed, atta seed. Okay. Not super exciting. We want the white lily, I think, is the most... Well, we really want the bottomless compost bucket. That would be really great. But the white lily is nice because it's like a scarecrow, but for all possible allotments. I'll go start my farming counter. I think it's a Terramin. You know, I could go finish off 70 farming to meet the quest cape requirement. Get auto weed. I'd have to run 2 rounds of tithe farm, which doesn't sound like a grand old time, but definitely straight back into ooh, piece of candy mode right now. Ooh, piece of candy. Just out of curiosity, once my mahogany trees finish growing, it's going to be, and plus teak tree, it's going to be like 3,700 XP. So I'm already technically halfway to 70 once that's done. That'll be done till Monday. What were we doing? Oh right, fletching. Let's go do fletching. 23,000 feathers, I'll just get 25,000. Fletching 67. Oh, and that got me to total level 1600. That's cool. I think the next one we're excited about is 1700, 1750. Yeah, that's not happening. We need to get way too many levels and too many skills that are too high of a level right now. So I'm going to finish getting to 68 fletching here, which is going to require another 20,000 some bolts. And then we'll go do something else. A lot of stuff that we got to do right now. Do smithing, do slayer. We'll do one of those things, probably. I already sold all the broad bolts while I was heading back. Grab them now. Doing this really, it hurts the shit out of my hand. I don't want to do it often. I could take fletching to 99 by doing this, but oh, I imagine it gets so awful later on. Man. I thought I'd accidentally clicked and destroyed my crafted broadbolts. I just equipped them. It wasn't that big of a deal. Oops. Try to find a new way of positioning the keyboard to make this less painful in my hand. I think there's a way. Just have to experiment with stuff. I'm going to be doing this a lot. May as well get it right. Yeah, this helps a lot. I basically turned the keyboard so that it's at a 90-degree angle to me. So like I'm looking at 654 from me towards the end of the keyboard. And it makes it so that when I have my right index finger double tapping the 5, it's not at such an awkward angle, so it's not hurting my hand quite as badly. $68 fletching. Technically I could boost to 72 now if I could make dragon fruit pies, but that would require an extremely high farming level, which I do not have. So if we were to do it, it would be, we'd fish for it through, what do you call it? Spicy stews? Which I might actually have enough, I might have enough spice left over to be able to attempt that. Let me double check. I think it's orange spice, but I'm not 100% sure. Somebody over there just lost a lot of stuff. So I guess when they changed Bounty Hunter recently, today's November 9th, they changed the medium wilderness task. You don't need to get an emblem anymore. That was the one we did very stressfully by fighting Slayer monsters. So we did that the hard way before it got made easier. And I can give my hand a rest, thank God. This keyboard away. Okay, off to sell this stuff. And then, let's see, we got about a little over an hour left in the episode. Maybe I'll go buy a whole bunch of gold and try to get smithing leveled up. The plan here is to not turn all of the gold into gold bracelets. We also want to make lots and lots of teleport jewelry, so we'll be doing something like that. It is in fact orange stew, and I still have 5 full things of it, so I'm going to give it a try. Because why not? I'm going to do it in Clan Wars, then I'm right next to the teleport to restore stats. Need a knife too, I'll grab that quick. We got it. Nice. Plus 4 fletching. Yeah, the stew isn't really that hard. I was a lot more worried about it being difficult than, or it's less difficult than I thought it would be. Oh, and then I ran out of skill for it because it took so long to craft them. 3 is fine. 3 should last me a really long time. Okay, and then I can make a blue dragonhide shield with what after that? Blue d'hide shield. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I need dragonhide leather, blue dragon leather, and I consumed every last one. Well, I can go kill 6 blue dragons. It's not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal. Need to make some mithril nails too, but I'll do that in a sec. Oh, video games. That requires level 69 crafting. I don't know if I want to spend the other crafting boost items, so I might just get some glass blowing materials and get crafting to 69. Let's see. Oh, but I got a +2 crafting boost from using the stew, so if I had had the leathers, I could just make them. Ah! No, it's fine. I need to get crafting to 70 anyway, so knocking it up 1 level to 69 won't be a problem. Now I'm done with blue dragons. Okay, let's get crafting up a level really quick. Super close to a level up, I think, right? Molten glass plus lantern lens. 243 actions, so it's super reasonable. Okay. So go to Port Khazard, get stuff. We already have enough sand banked, so I just have to get the soda ash. That's convenient. 243 soda ash. Let's go. Crafting 69. Nice. Blue Dragonite shields. That's what we were doing this for. I actually significantly overestimated the amount of glass we were going to need, or we had glass left over and I didn't realize it. But whatever, we're going to need it to get to 70 crafting, which we need for the quest cape anyway. What am I doing? Making blue dragonhide shield. We need to make some mithril nails. Alright, moment of truth. A lot of work is built up to this moment. 3 blue d'hide shields. Fantastic. I can get rid of that snake d'hide shield. Hooray! All that for, like, what's the difference in stats? +2 ranged attack bonus. Ah, yeah, and a decent increase in the defensive bonus. Like, just better across the board, basically. Pretty cool looking. If I can zoom in past this. Oh my god. Pretty cool looking blue d'hide shield. Awesome. Okay. Only have about 30 minutes left in the episode. I think I'm going to go try to buy gold for smithing next episode. Or do I just want to do that in one episode? Let's see how many we need. It's probably really bad. I'm not looking forward to alking this stuff. That's... Oh, Jesus. 4,279. I'm not going to go buy gold. If I'm going to do it, I should have this antique lamp inventory slot freed up. It's a lot of bars to buy, and I think that would actually make a difference. But on that note, I need to prepare for Tears of Guthix. So... Herblore is at 369, 657 XP. Bring up my notepad over here. Okay, so 369, 657 Herblore. 2.75%. Okay. So we need to get fishing, needs to be slightly higher than that. What else? Hunter needs to go over that. Construction's already good, it looks like. Oh, that's something I'll do. I'll go spend these long bones real quick. Alright, that will wrap for today. I just did some quick fishing. I got a phone call, so I didn't come off mute to describe what was happening. I just needed to get fishing above the XP level for Herblore, which we're decently above it now, about 2,000 XP. Let's see. Next episode, we're coming really close to Tears of Guthix, so I'm going to have to knock out another level of Hunter, another level of Runecraft. And then we got all sorts of stuff to do. There's smithing, which I can do after getting Tears of Guthix and pumping this lamp into Herblore. There's getting crafting to 70. There's Slayer to 69. There's Barrows, now that I know how to do it. I might be willing to do Barrows if I can go buy a ton of those potato with cheeses from the Warriors Guild, so I'll check that out. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hello folks, welcome to yet another new episode. Today we are doing all sorts of stuff. The door is wide open for things to do. Now that we have the Morytania Hard Diary, we can do Barrows. I'm going to try to do Barrows later this episode, I think, depending on what else happens and what pops up. Using the potatoes with cheese you can buy from the Warriors Guild, so at some point during this episode I'm going to try to buy a big stack of that. But I expect that Tears of Guthix is about to reset here in about 50 minutes my time. So I would like to get Hunter and Runecraft up to being higher than Herblore. Guthix is worth about an entire Nightmare Zone box's worth of herbs and XP right now, so it's very much worth it for me to continue doing my best to get that XP assigned to Herblore. But this will be the first week that I'm having to get skills that aren't required for the quest cape significantly higher than Herblore. And one level of fishing was something we needed anyway to get into the fishing guild to do clues, but I can't really justify taking fishing to 64 or continuing to level Runecraft. It's already like 7 levels above where it needs to be for the quest cape. I can see them adding a 70 runecraft requirement in the future, but I think a lot of people are going to jump off a cliff if they do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Hunter to 63 at the Salamanders, and then let's get Runecraft to 63 in the library, mostly muted, and then hopefully we'll do something that's more interesting and less miserable than that. I'll pop back in if anything cool happens. See ya. So I've discovered something here. I don't know if this is a low-paying world thing or what the deal is, but it seems like if you start spam clicking while setting the trap, like your character actually starts moving before the trap animation finishes. Sort of like what happens when a cave horror stops you in your tracks and you keep clicking away from it. Like, you'll suddenly run much faster than your character could normally move. And I think it's improving my XP rates. Yeah, look at that, they like just kind of blitz into place. Like, the way it works is, as you're doing the set trap animation, just start spam clicking on your next destination, and your character is going to run faster than they normally would. I'm guessing that, like, there's like this forced animation after you set a trap where your character, like, walks off of the space. I'm guessing you're actually free to move throughout that entire animation, and it lets you catch up to where it thinks you should be during it. It's pretty OP. This is crazy good. Like, I wish I had known about this back during Swamp Blizzards forever ago, because you smash click and then your character, like, shunts there. They skip several squares as they move to the space. I think it saves you an entire tick every time you move between traps, if not more than one tick. So watch. Run really fast out of the corner. Right on. This is an insane effect on my XP rate. I'm getting like 89k an hour. I think before it was like 60k if I was doing really well. Hunter's a great skill in terms of the way the XP per hour scales from level to level. It's like the opposite of Runecraft or Slayer. Shit, I had to go get my pizza, and I didn't think about the fact that it would cause my ropes and nets to despawn, and that they did. So I gotta go get more out of my bank really quick. Apparently need to buy more ropes too. Hunter 63. Didn't realize I was that close. Need to get a little bit more XP to have more than Herblore. Okay, we have enough XP now. I didn't see what the reward was for 63 Hunter. Check the level up table really quick. There might not be one. 63. Oh, red Chinchampas. So that's actually relevant because there is a diary we can do. Oh god. 69 Hunter, 68 farming, 65 construction, 75 thieving, 100 combat. I don't think 100 combat's going to happen in this playthrough. We're up to 95 now. I guess we got 95 because of getting 70 per. That's cool. Think. I gotta go do Runecraft, but I need to go get my pizza and stuff, so I'm gonna split the recording for a second. Head to the bank first. Okay, I'll be back in just a couple seconds. Hey, I am back. Okay, let's go do what I'm hoping is going to be my last Runecraft. Every time I've done Tears of Guthix, like, I don't know, the last 5 times I've done it, I've said this is the last time, and I do it again. But I really think it's true this time. I really don't think it makes sense to keep popping levels into fishing or levels into Runecraft. And I've got all this XP banked, and I'm going to start needing those potions soon. And I don't like hesitating from making potions. I don't like hesitating from doing diaries so that I can get lamps to spend on it. So this will be the last Runecraft level we earn via the library. And then I think after this, if I continue to get Runecraft levels, it's going to be from Guthix. So let's go do it. I'm not excited about it. I still really hate Runecraft leveling. But I think we can get it done. It won't be that bad. Alright, so the day trigger passed, but Tears of Guthix did not reset. Not clear on what governs that, so... But it should be ready tomorrow, and I'm going to need to do this anyway. Just need to make sure I don't put any more XP into Herblore until it resets. Should be fine. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a buffer just in case I, like, clean some herbs or make a single prayer potion or something. Oh, this says that Guthix has reset. Let me read log just to double check really quick. Maybe the pop-up just didn't happen. You can now drink from the Tears of Guthix, okay. So that's cool. Like, apparently you can read the quest entry and that tells you when it's going to reset and whether you have enough XP or not. So, did not know that, now I do. Thanks, Google. About to hit level 63 Runecraft, and then I just got to get 2,000 XP above the level up to qualify for Guthix. Runecraft 63. We need... Let's call it 2,000 XP. Let's get to where it says 370,000. Actually, let's be done. 369,852 is a larger number than 369,657 by just a hair, since I can go straight to Guthix after this. Let me just make sure. I'm going to do a quick check to make sanity check to make sure that I do have more XP in every skill than I do in Herblore, and then we'll go do Guthix. This is like the one time I've bailed from trying to wait to get a double wall without moving, and almost every time I've run away from the wall is respawned at that wall. It's driving me crazy. I feel like it's worth going for that, because worst case scenario you hit a green wall for like 1 tick or something, but still. It happened again. God damn it. It's better than 150, so that's good. I'll probably get 170 here. Very nice. 177 is pretty good. I think 183 is the best I've done, but I'll take 177. Too bad I couldn't finish the Lumbridge diary. I'd have to do Bones to Peaches, which would take forever. Okay, and let's officially say that that's the last time we do Guthix for Herblore. Let's just allow it to fall onto Runecraft from now on. Which that means that now I want to try to clear my entire inventory of herbs, or as much of my inventory as I possibly can of herbs. So I'm going to go through the bank, and we're just going to make all of them into potions and see what we're left with. I guess I can go ahead and use this lamp now. Let me go to the farming guild really quick, and oh, do I need to recharge my skills necklace? I do. Guess I'll do that first. So I'm going to go recharge the skills necklace, go to the farming guild, check on my contract status, and then take a break. And when I come back, I'm just going to nuke Herblore. I think we can probably get it close to 67, would be my guess. I think it still makes sense to do diaries, because completing a diary is essentially 15,000 Herblore XP, which is a day and a half of Nightmare Zone. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Okay, going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and just try to burn through as much of this as possible. Looks like you can make like 172 prayer potions, which is pretty awesome. I am going to probably do this at the Grand Exchange, because there's that NPC that decants for you. Save myself some bank space. But it'll just be a few seconds, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, let's go. I'm going to turn on my grinding music, because the Grand Exchange theme kind of drives me crazy. It's one of my least favorite songs of the game. Alright, away we go. Herblore 64, which gives us nothing. No abilities unlocked. Okay, we get something at 65 though. Let's just clean Cadentines. Gotta go buy more water vials. I'm getting ashes because I need them for Serum 207s. Okay, so I gathered enough ash. I think ash falls under the rule we've talked about picking up stuff that other players leave behind, make it slightly different from actually being an Iron Man. So long as that object is trivial to obtain, and ash is very trivial to obtain. I kind of treated it like a gathering level, you know, like going mining or pickpocketing someone to get XP. But we've got enough ash to make all of these Serum 207s. I actually didn't finish making the Guam potion, so I'm going to do that now. This is super fucking slow, making all these potions. It's pretty miserable, but we're going to get it done. We got to get Herblore to 70 to do the quest cape. I forgot earlier when I was using the decanting that you can do that with noted potions, so I will not make that mistake again. Hey, since my wife Andrea is in Japan, I'm getting a lot of phone calls, so I might be popping in to explain what I'm doing after the fact, and you'll be seeing the fast forward in the meantime. I came to the Culinaromancer's chest to get chocolate so I could make energy potions, because that's what I need to use Heralders for. So I'm making millions of energy potions, which frankly would have been really nice for doing the library, but whatever, I'm sure there'll be something in the future that requires them. Yeah, we're going to finish this one up. At some point, I think once I run out of everything else, I'm going to go see about doing the Terramin runs in Morton, which I think is going to be super chill because I've got that bank right in Bergerot, and I've got the teleport to go straight to Bergerot that's unlimited from doing the Morytania Hard Diaries, so I'm kind of excited about that. But my goal here is to try to use all of the herbs that I have millions of secondaries for, and then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing with the other more difficult herbs. I probably need to plant some snapdragons. I'm going to need lots of super restores for Grandmaster quests, and I have basically no snapdragons. It's unfortunate because snapdragon seeds are potentially a big source of income for me, so I don't need to get tons of them. Probably want to get like of order 20 or 30 snapdragon leaves, and then after that I can start selling the seeds again for money. I guess I could do my buyback thing and buy back some of the snapdragon seeds I've already sold. I'll think about that. I don't know if I actually want to do that. It might be better to just do a bunch of pickpocketing and then grow some of them until I feel like I've got enough super restores banked and then do something different, you know? Herblore 65. Can now clean Cadentine. Mix Sandfuse Serum. Mix mid-strength Buchu leaf potions? I don't know what that last thing is, but okay. Let me clean all my Terramin and make up, or not Terramin, Cadentine, and make up some inventory space here. Herblore 66. 4 levels to go. We can now make super defense potions. I'm probably going to work on that here in a second. I gotta go get more Mortmire funguses so I can use all this Avanto. Okay, so I'm going to make some botanical pies so that I can clean and use these, I don't know if it's Lantadimes or Lantatomy. Lantatomy sounds cooler, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But we'll say that. So I got 63 Lantatomies. I need to go make a botanical pie, which requires Golanova. Ooh, do I have any of those? Golo. I have 6 of them. Ah. That might be enough to make all the pies that I need. Right on. So I need, what, dough? Not pizza base. Is it flour? Oh, I need coins. Right. Did I accidentally only take out 13 coins? Okay, I'm like, what the fuck? Why isn't this working? 10. 10. You don't have any inventory space to make dough. Okay. Oh, does it just leave the pot behind? I see. Okay. No, not pizza base! Shit. It's okay, I can only make a few of these anyway. Probably bought too many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I've got. Just dump the other ones. I need 6 pie dishes. What's the burn risk on this thing? Unknown. Guess I could play it safe and go to the Hespori's range real quick. It's not that far out of the way. That is soul runes. I'll have to go get some dragon scales from the Taverley dungeon, believe it or not. Like a nostalgic return to the blue dragons and just pick up all the scales lying around on the ground. Get as many as I have Lantadamies. Probably Lantadime. Oh, nice. Yeah, what I'm doing here is actually going to let me buy back or make the anti-fire potions that I bought. I'm going to be making them back. That was the only recent non-rune buyback concession I made recently to do the Iron and Steel Dragon tasks. I should probably have the cooking gauntlets equipped. Hold on, just in case. We might be out of the woods, but I don't want to risk it. I'm glad we did, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten a couple more Tears of Guthix XP drops in. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Now we need to go to Taverley Dungeon and get a bunch of dragon skills. I'll get as many dragon skills as I have Lantadamies, Lantadimes. L herbs. The herb that starts with the letter L. Alright, time to use botanical pies and make unfinished potions first. Alright, so next up, I just did all the anti-fires, so I'm going to be able to pay back the ones I bought. I'll do that really soon, cross it off my list. But I'm also going to clean all these dwarf weeds. I guess I can clean almost all my weeds now, except for Torstal. Alright, so I've cleaned everything, and I've done everything that I have the secondaries for. So now I need to collect more secondaries. I need to get more limpwort roots and white berries. So that's going to involve farming runs. And there's some other things that I can get too that I'm going to have to double check. I would like to get to 67 if we can. It'd be nice. But let me go decant all these potions. I'm going to decant all these potions. So, not sure how muted I was there. I was paused on the bank talking for a really long time. I don't know why this is happening to me more now. Maybe it's because I'm off mute for a long time without realizing it, then I click it and I mute. All I was saying is I'm going to try to get secondaries. That's going to involve doing some running between patches. So I'm going to plant white berries, bushes everywhere, and I'm going to plant limpwort roots everywhere, and plant herbs everywhere. And other stuff I don't care about as much. So, gonna do that. So while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and fill the coffers, because I think I can get a lot of herbs from this. I should have been doing this a long time ago, but I didn't really have the money to spare. Now I'm doing other things, so I'm okay with spending it now. I think it's gonna pay off eventually. So I think the amount I need to put in there to be safe is 750,000. That's where I get the max return. I also need to raise my favor back up to 100%, so... Coffer 11.5k, that's not great. We'll fix that while we're here. I wish that had been running at 750k when I finished Royal Trouble, but hindsight's 2020. I didn't really appreciate how bad Herblore was going to be. I'm going to be getting, if I get through every last one of my banked herbs, I'm going to be like 67. And so I'm going to have a long ways to go to 70, so... Okay. Did an herb and bush run. Bushes are going to take a while to grow, but once they do, I should be able to basically get more white berries than I should ever need. Let me go ahead and use the limpworts I just farmed, which is only like 19, but that's could be worse. Forgot about those Gorak claws. Let's go get 172 of the things they go with. I feel like there's so many starflowers here that they intend this to be a valid way of leveling Herblore? I don't know. There's tons and tons and tons of them, though. Enough to get a full inventory pretty quickly. This is going to take a while, though, because I need several full inventories of starflowers. I'll pop in Zanaris to bank. Alright, got enough starflowers now to make magic essence potion. Let us do it. I have to crush all these Gorak claws, but this is where we're getting payoff for all of that Arduin Hard Diary Gorak farming. We'll also get it from, you know, thieving later, but... The amount of XP you get per magic essence is really high compared to all the other ones we were doing. Alright, so I finished the Gorak Claws and got a ton of XP from it. I'm going to see if I can get some more secondaries here from these limpwort plants. I think they've all finished growing. Limpwort seems like it grows crazy fast, actually. I'm not going to be getting the bushes this evening. Yeah, those don't trigger for like another hour and a half. But I'll get some of the other things. I feel like limpwort grows almost fast enough that if you just loop around and keep going to the different locations and planting limpwort, like it'll be ready by the time you get back to the beginning. I don't think it's quite that fast, but it's close to it. It's pretty good. Are all my herbs done? Basically, yes. Okay. I guess I'll grab the other two Snapdragon seeds. I'm hoping that that 4 Snapdragon seeds produces enough leaves that I'm set for a while, you know? Herblore is 67, that's probably the highest level I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna still try to, like, burn through as much of my stock of herbs as I possibly can. Now make Super Restore Mix and clean Lantadime. I don't care. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting 68. I think I am going to need another, like, 2 weeks worth of Nightmare Zone herbs, and are just consistently doing these herb runs. It's pretty rough. But you know what I can do? I can get the Mortmire fungus, and I think that getting the Hard Morytania Diary, hey, totally worth it. Getting the Hard Morytania Diary doubles the amount of fungus that we get, so I will go attempt that really quick. We need the Avandus Flail, and that's it, I think. I can only do as many as I have prayer, or something like that, so I'm going to keep that in mind, I guess. Wow, this double fungus thing is really cool. Awesome. Having 70 prayer will let me do this for longer, too. It's nice. So I can do 2 full inventories exactly because I have 70 prayer before I have to refill my prayer. Very cool. To figure out how many I need. That goes with Avento? Question mark? Yeah. So I need 175. It's going to take a little while. Just a bit. Bring the Morytania legs, because then I've got somewhere I can go to bank. I guess it's not particularly close to a... what do you call it? Fairy ring be the issue. I have anything that gets me close to a fairy ring. Unlimited teleports, minimal inventory space. Don't think so. I guess I could bring the Necklace of Passage. I haven't really been using those. Just deposit the skill necklace. So I use Artie Cloak to get prayer back, Necklace of Passage to get to a fairy ring quickly. It's probably fine. It's so much faster when it's double every time. I'm very glad we got the hard Morytania diary value. Actually really nice, like, getting Mortmire Fungus is extremely easy. It's even faster than some of the other secondaries that you can, like, buy from shops. Like that, I think that took less time than it took for me to get all that, chocolate dust. Alright, well that's cool. Let's, go ahead and make all those potions with Avanto. Okay, let's see. Running short on secondaries here. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the Marantils. I have like almost 400 of those, and I haven't turned them into shit. So I can do Unicorn Horn Dust for anti-poison, but that doesn't seem great. 15 Swamp Tar for Marantil Tar, but that seems like a shitload of tar. And I don't think there's anywhere where I can get tar. Wait, let me see. Oh, the tar stacks. Oh, that's very doable then. How much of it do I actually need though? I need 15 per Marantil, right? Which is M379, 5,685. Okay, this is the boat that you take for lunar diplomacy. I gotta turn into a chicken. Let me go ahead and do that then. I don't think I need my lunar seal because I'm not actually going to the lunar isle. But I'll take my sea boots. So it'll produce some XP, not a lot, but XP is XP, I guess. 3 barrels of swamp tar. Oh, is it on the other side, maybe? Let's see. Maybe it's down here. Go down the stairs and you'll see 3 barrels of swamp tar. Just gotta find them, I guess. Or maybe it's down this way somewhere. Take from barrel. Oh, here we go, I think. Oh, but I can't reach it. That's the only one that I'm not allowed to reach? This is apples, that's what I mean. Tar barrel, here we go. Also can't reach it? Something's janky here. At least I know what the barrel looks like now. Oh, here we go. They've been here the whole time. Gotcha. Alright, this is gonna take a while. I need... How many? 5,685? Okay. Enjoy. Okay, so this is awful, and I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to go until I get 150 tar, just so that I can walk away and make something. This is super awful. I can still get some red spider eggs, which I need for super restore potions. So I may do that. We have less than 30 minutes left in the episode. I might go see what the Serum 207 loop looks like now that I've got the ability to teleport to Bergerat, and that the shades don't aggro me anymore. That's part of what made it so hard before, is I was actually dying just being hit by the shades. And now I'm high enough combat level that they ought to leave me alone. So we'll see if like a loop of that is painful or tolerable. Might actually be able to like keep some of the stuff we get from doing that also. I also need to figure out how many Serum 207s we want to bring each time. Each one has several doses. And the items they give you can take up a lot of inventory space. Okay, let's never do this ever again. This is really bad. I'm going to Serum 207s. Let's we got like 20 minutes left. I just want to see how effective it is. We'll bring like 10. Why not? And the Morytania legs. I guess I'll try equipping them for now, but I might want the run energy later. So we'll see. We're fairly close to Morytania, or to Morton rather. I'm just excited to do this without getting aggroed constantly. It was an actual concern that I would die before. And getting back here was such a huge hassle. Okay, I have to dismiss their first text. It's progressive. Well, there's 3 Terramin. Keep the logs for now, I mean... Oh, that's full inventory. See, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19 doses left. So I would have brought 40 doses. So I've used 21 doses. So that's 7 Terramin. And I've gotten 8 Terramin back. So I don't know if this is effective from an XP rate perspective, but it's nice that I can like basically generate unlimited Herblore XP. It's kind of a pain, but I can like target it, which I can't do with a lot of other things. Okay, so from doing that, I was able to generate 30 new Terramins. And just so that I can keep track and do math, that equals how much extra XP? 50 XP each time I make a Serum 207. So maybe it's worth it. It takes a really long time, but it's made significantly more tolerable by the fact that we have the Barrows teleport. There's a bank right here, and the shades don't aggro. Okay, well, that's an episode. I think this whole episode has been Herblore training. Maybe it opened... I don't even remember now. Did it open with Tears of Guthix and getting Runecraft XP or something? Let me watch the start of it. No, we pretty much just did Hunter, Runecraft, and Herblore. I watched the beginning of the video, I was like, hey guys, what's up? We're going to do a bunch of stuff today. We're going to do Barrows and all that. No. Underestimated how long it would take to burn through the herb stock. I guess before I sign off really quick, let me pop back over to the Farming Guild. Start making some progress here. How close am I now to the bushes being done? Oh, they are done. Oh, okay, well, next episode. This isn't going to take forever. I'm not going to be doing this multiple episodes in a row of nothing but Herblore, but I am going to try to finish clearing out my stacks. I would like to make potions out of these 14 Snapdragons, these 42 Catentines, these 29 Terramins, my leftover... I guess I finished all of my Avento potions, so Quarm. 82 Quarm is going to require a bunch of limp work. So I would estimate that's going to take a few hours. Especially since 2 of those things I need to do farm runs for. Marintil, I don't know. I might just leave him alone for now. It's too much of a pain to get the swamp paste, and I think that unicorn horns is kind of a hassle too, given how many I would need to make all of those, so I might just sit on them for now. Potentially more interesting things next episode. Next episode, after starting with a farm run, it's very likely that I'm going to do something that's somewhat AFK, so maybe like a level of Slayer versus Turoths. I need to finish editing the episode for this week, which, funnily enough, I'm editing episode 16. That's how far ahead we are, or far behind we are, with getting shit published. You probably watched episode 16 over a year ago. Maybe. Yes, something like Slayer, or something that I could go AFK for. I do need to do another, like, fully AFK round of Nightmare Zone. I was hoping to do maybe just one more. I don't want to do too much of it, but I would love to have a Defense 75 before we start doing the Grandmaster quests. The problem is that a full run is like 2 to 4 hours, so I don't want to burn a whole episode on it if I can avoid it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Hey, what's up? Welcome to another new episode. Today we're still working on some Herblore catch-up. I can't spend I'm not going to spend the whole episode doing Herblore, but I've got a few herbs that I need to finish collecting secondaries for and clean out the stash. And then I need to do something that's a little AFK. So I haven't decided yet. It could be Slayer. It's a possibility. It could be smithing. Actually, maybe smithing is where we go. Yeah, because I can make a boatload of cannonballs. Now, I made all these cannonballs hoping to like speed up Slayer a little bit, get the last couple levels, and then like the last 4 or 5 consecutive tasks, I haven't been able to use a cannon on. So I'm hoping that after this Turoths task, that the next few will just all be cannonable, and we'll just breeze through them, and I'll just use the cannons with relative impunity. But then we'll probably do that. I'll just make as many cannonballs as I can with this amount of iron and coal. And then I hope to do something more interesting. We've unlocked Barrows. The last thing I need to do to make Barrows reasonable is to get food that I don't mind using. I don't want to use all of my tuna potatoes in Barrows. But I found out that the Warriors Guild has a shop that sells potatoes with cheese. They sell for 16. They're cheap. I'd have to world hop to get a good stack of them, but we've done worse before. So yeah, after those two things, farm runs, Herblore secondaries, cannonballs, I'll probably go do Barrows. Anyway, let me fast forward to the boring stuff. I'll be back when something interesting happens. Bye. Alright, I am headed to do the Slayer task. Turoths, right? Let me do a quick check. Turoths in the Hermetic Slayer dungeon. I'm going to try to get my editing done. I am very tired, so I will likely go to bed if I finish my editing before the task is complete. I'm bringing the Bone Crusher, which I'm super pumped about. Finally have an actual use case for it. Gonna need to remember to bring this thing into Nightmare Zone. It'll be a small amount of XP, but like I took a look at RuneLight and I've killed like 800 of every enemy in normal rumbles. So that's like 800 times 4.5 prayer XP per kill divided by 2. It turns out that it's not even 10% of the way to 71 prayer, but screw it. God damn it. I got a clue scroll already. So much for doing work. Alright, let's go do this clue scroll. Elf camp, okay. Okay. I've been trained by grinding prayer to be terrified of the wilderness again. I was in this mode where I was totally chill about it, and now I'm not at all chill, so... I still have a burning amulet? Okay, I do. Right, because I made it, because I was planning to go back, and I was like, wait, no, fuck this, I'm just going to use the Ectofunctus. I think I can get away with doing this with no armor and just bringing the Dorgishan crossbow, so I'm going to do that, because I'm a scaredy cat now. I can probably bring a black d'hide body and black d'hide chaps. If I lose one of those, it's not the end of the world. And we'll want to have the skills necklace so I can escape sooner. And I can get rid of most of this other stuff now. Let me try to do a low pop server like it fucking matters, you know? Woof. I had some luck with the German house party server before, we'll try that. Let me just confirm what's being kept on death here. Okay. Yeah, the 3 things that I'm most concerned about keeping, I keep. Let me make sure that that stays true if I have the burning amulet too. Less good, but I'll just go out there and make sure I got protect item turned on right away. Yeah, I'm super paranoid now. It's kind of stupid. I don't really have cause to be so paranoid. I'm guessing people don't wander to clue spots. That altar in particular, like, if someone's doing a clue, you're going to get a spade from them, but if they're offering bones to the altar, you're going to get a stack of dragon bones, which is potentially worth a good amount of money, so... Presumably that's more lucrative. I'm going to go around the long way, get out of here, I think. Oh, and I got the casket, too. Alright. Careful getting too close to the black chins. Guessing that area gets a lot of harassment too, because people will just be there fixed. And you can take the stuff they finished hunting and sell it. I keep trying to turn my run back on. Too freaked. Okay, we made it out. Drumroll, what's in the casket? Garbage. Nardaw teleports in 3 magic shortbows. Probably start alching some of these shortbows. Oh, wow, no. They're not even worth anything if you alch them. That might be my worst ever pull. That's okay, I just stressed myself out for no reason. Let's get back out and keep doing Turoths here. You may notice I have the respawn timer turned back on because there was an announcement today that everything in RuneLite is good. I mentioned that in a previous episode. Today is November 10th. I guess the respawn timer they were talking about was specific to like certain boss fights and certain mechanics, and that for just regular enemies. Jagex has given a thumbs up for everything that's in RuneLite. That's my understanding. If that is amended at any point, if anyone is... they've made like 4 statements now, so if we get a 5th statement further clarifying that it's not okay, in that case it seems like RuneLite will just remove the plugin, but if they don't, I will stop using it then. Whenever I have to bank, I'm going to stop at the farming guild and just check on progress. You really are an insane number of herbs from these things. I'm going to go ahead and buy more law runes, add them onto the list while I'm here. Say I'd go craft them, but that's hell on earth. I'm just gonna buy them, and then I'll pay it back later, even if paying it back means buying it from a shop. Another hard clue scroll. You get a lot of them here. Let's knock it out. Fossilized. I have that one. Hey, I can do this one. Did I save any blue D'hide Vambraces is the ultimate question. I can do this one because I recently got an adamant square shield from Gorax, I think? Something we were fighting happened to drop them, and blue D'hide Vambraces I just unlocked the ability to craft recently. So that's neat. Make sure I build the stash for this one too. Rogue's General Store. Talking about Rogue's Den? No? Oh. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Got the skills necklace, that's the thing that matters. Okay, so I need an Addy Square Shield. Blue D'hide Vambraces. I did save some, good job, past me. And a rune pickaxe, which I've got millions of. Awesome. And then if I want to build the stash there, I need 2 teak logs. Let's not forget the hammer and saw this time. Am I stupid? I thought I had a regular saw. I don't know where it is. Oh, right there. Not stupid, I'm just blind. Different problem entirely. I don't remember how many nails we need, so just bring all of them. It's fine. Alright, and we're not bringing all this gear. Only going to bring black d'hide body, black d'hide pants, targeting crossbow bolts, skills necklace, of course. Woof. The rune pickaxe is worth enough to edge out some of these other items. Whatever, that's fine. Who would have thunk it? Running amulet. And then am I on the same German house party world? Yeah. Now the benefit of this one is I think this is either entirely or nearly entirely in level 30 wilderness, so I can always port out as long as I don't get hit by teleblock. So let's take a look. It's multi-combat in here, holy shit. Very multi-combat apparently. Yeah. Okay. There's the stash. Take planks. I knew something was wrong. Let me go fix that real quick. I want to carry these items with me every time we come here. Just all the mobs, though. T-planks. Dose. Okay, I was able to build the stash tab. Everything's looking great. Next clue scroll is a pretty easy step if I recall this one correctly. I don't remember if it has enemies or not, it might not. I'm gonna go update my document that I built that stage though. Stash. Damn, falling off this bridge sucks. I feel like your chance to fail agility obstacles should really be lower than it is when you have a highish level. I don't remember what level this bridge is, but I imagine I'd far outclass it. There's a fucking Saradomin wizard here? Are you kidding me? Don't poison me, please. Fuck. Didn't bring the poison thing. I thought this was far enough out of the way. This would be the kind of one that wouldn't spawn one. I was wrong. Remembering the old, much lower damage of the bone crossbow. Switch back to the rune crossbow. Just lazy. Features. What do we got? Lumbridge guide, okay. I think that if I leave my house, it cures poison for reasons. Yeah. I read about this recently in some random Reddit thread. The point was that there's a way you can build like a thing in your house that poisons people, and they didn't want to poison people and then have them leave your house and then die outside from poison damage. They kick you out of the house and then try to loot you or something like that. I think deaths inside your house are safe. Alright, casket time. What we get? Nothing special. I guess having extra rune axes is not bad. The way I got the first one was to farm that one fairy ring location with like the druids, dryads or whatever. I must have already gotten a few from clues without realizing it. End up only having a chance at beating Song of the Elves because I have 81 purple sweets banked. Alright, back to the Slayer task. I'm still working on editing this video. I keep getting interrupted by shit like this. That's the end of that Turoth task. See what the next one is. I do need to get around to making cannonballs, but I'm kind of hoping I'm going to get a task that for which cannonballs are relevant, you know. 244 reward points. I really don't know which one I want more, the rune pouch or the herb sack. I think I want both. Obviously I want both, but I have to pick one to get first. They both would be really useful. I feel like the rune pouch is more general purpose value, but the wow, I just barely got here in time to cure that Limport plant. The rune pouch has more general purpose value, but the grimy herb one can probably save more space on Slayer tasks. So it's probably gonna have to be the herb pouch because I don't think I'm gonna be doing that much Slayer, at least not as part of the Questgate playthrough once we hit 69. We still have a ways to go for that, but we should hit it. Dagannoth and Jormungand's prison. Really? We had a new area because of doing Frenetic Exiles? Hold on. Hopefully I can cannon in there, that would be really nice. Fortunately, it looks like I definitely cannot use a cannon in there. So it's like 6 or 7 tasks in a row now with no cannon. I am going to... I'm not done editing this video, it's a doozy. So I'm going to go smith for a bit, just make some more cannonballs. Okay, I finally just finished all my editing. I'm going to wrap there. I guess I'll just keep those iron bars set aside. If we're going to level smithing up, I think we're going to have to do it via gold, because iron is just way too slow. It's like 12.3k an hour. It would take multiple hours, and it would take a really long time just to get all that iron done, and then all of the cannonballs made. I guess I'll wait to actually make those cannonballs until we deplete the current cannonballs. If I keep getting unlucky and getting Slayer tasks that are in uncannonable areas, there's not a lot I can do about it. I'll be back in a few seconds, though. Well, kitties, I don't know why you think you're getting fed. It's so long until breakfast time for you guys. Before I go to bed, I'm going to quickly do an herb run, herb/limport/ whiteberry run. So I'll just do that silently, and I'll pop in if anything interesting happens. Cool, that's a full run. I'm going to do a quick herb run. It takes like tons of time. I'm going to head over to the bank. Drop my stuff off, sign off here. Hopefully I will remember in the morning that I signed off here on purpose so I could go check that bush. I don't have faith in my future self though, we'll see. How am I doing? I got 80 limport roots. Oh, and 45 quarm, so I have enough limport roots to make all my quarm. I'm going to start planting quarm again soon though, so it's not going to be true forever. I have 89 white berries and 154 gadantine, which is the most XP I can get right now, I think, per herb. So hopefully I can keep doing these white berry runs and get plenty of white berries and just turn all those into defense potions, and that might be enough to get me either to 68 or close to 68 Herblore. And it's just kind of a last stretch from there. Everything else was looking good from a secondaries perspective. I do want to make all of these restore potions from these snapdragons. I want to say that's 22 4-dose super restore potions, which would be very nice.
Yeah, that's everything. I'm back in a few seconds from your perspective. I'm going to go to sleep and let this episode 16 render overnight. Oh, I guess I should say, since I'm letting it render overnight, when I come back in a few seconds, if I like wake up early and it's still rendering and I want to play, I will just record on my game PC, which means I won't have a microphone. So I will go do something that is like super slow, grindy, and never involves any commentary. So it might be farm run combined with maybe Will Smith cannonballs from the bars we just made until the processing finishes. Okay, so see you in a few seconds.
Good morning. The air fryer is running in the background, so I'm going to shut up here so go do some farming runs. Hey, we got some papaya tree seeds. That's exciting. Might be relevant later because we need the papayas to protect palm trees. Pretty soon I'm going to pop over to Fishing Trawler. I want to buy like several hundred pineapples so that I can make super compost as often as I like. I think I want to keep making super compost only in the farming guild because it has the big compost bin, so I can do 30 at a time. My plan would be to always have them running, and if I need to restock, I restock, and then immediately refill it, and that should be enough to last me for all my herb runs. Alright, that's probably enough pineapples. I want to go check out this Slayer task. I'm a little bit worried about it. It sounds like it's... If it's Dagannoths and they're the ranged kind of Dagannoths and I can't use a cannon on them, I'm a little nervous. But I will go give it a try. I guess we'll try it melee first. If I end up needing to use a lot of food in order to do it melee, then I will pop out and stop at call it the Warriors Guild to buy that cheap food that heals for like 16. That can be my new this content doesn't matter food. Still want a bone crusher. Let's try just doing lobsters for now. I'll bring 1 to potato. If they're not ranged Dagannoth, maybe I can safe spot them. I also don't know if this place is multi-way combat or not. These guys are melee at least. If it's melee, then I'm not as worried about this task. Just figure if there's like tons and tons of ranged ones, then I'm kind of in trouble. Oh, but in any case, I should totally have my Slayer helmet. Yikes. Alright, I'm only going to kill a couple of them here. Got a medium clue scroll from one of these guys. I just got back here, too. I'll go ahead and do it. Miscellanea, really? I don't think I have to deal with any enemies on medium clue scrolls, which is, like, super swell. Alright, we got our casket. This is our first medium clue scroll in a really long time. I think... Is that a headband? If it is, that's actually kind of exciting. I need that for... Yeah. That's cool. The Armadillo Miter is kind of cool, too. I need this for a emote clue, but I need to get the Crozier as well, I think goes along with it. So I'll hold on to it. It's not bad. Let's see what it looks like here. Nice. My pink theming. So I got super lucky about getting the God D-hide chest and pants. Alright, back to Slayer. Ooh, there's a perfect safe spot for this one. Awesome. I can get some work done. Better the safe spot. Like the Turoth one's okay, but you have to like walk out to shoot them and then walk back in. 2 clicks to trigger a mob. This is super weird. Maybe I'll report this as a bug, but it looks like the smaller Dagannoth, the level 74 ones, like, can't attack you? Yeah. Maybe it's only because all the enemies are tolerant, but I'm able to just sit here and hit the 74 ones in the center of the room and be safe. It's only working because everything's tolerant, so I'm not getting swarmed by multi-combat 92 Dagannoth. But I kind of just want to end this task because it's not super effective. Okay, here's one that's attacking me. I wonder why the other ones weren't. It's so strange. This one's hitting me too. Interesting. Maybe it matters where you stand or something. Hey, a brimstone key. I haven't gotten one of these in a while. It's exciting. I wonder if Dagannoths have a superior variant. I assume they do not. Got another medium clue scroll. I only have 7 Dagannoths left, and haven't had a ton of them drop, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish the task. And try not to stress out about it too much. Slayer task is done. Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope that the next task can be cannoned. I made all those cannonballs, and I'm worried that I'm just going to get, like, non-stop, use my words here, that I'm just going to get non-stop tasks that cannot be cannoned all the way to 69 Slayer, and then I won't really have an opportunity to use those. What's the deal? Alright, I'm going to do some farming-related stuff, Farming Guild, and then I'm going to go see what the next Slayer task is, and I might do an entire, like, herb run. Just to keep building up our stash of Herblore XP as much as possible. "16 Fossil Island Wyverns on Fossil Island." Now, that is deeply alarming to me that it's only 16, right? Like, that's half as many as when we get, like, metal dragons. Are wyverns extremely hard? Let me take a look. Slayer 82, Slayer 66, 66, 66, 72. They require an elemental mind, dragonfire, or ancient wyvern shield to be equipped in order to be slain. That looks complicated. Did they drop anything special? Oh yeah, let me use my brimstone key. Oops. Cannot set up a cannon, of course. I feel like I'm going to get to 69 before I get to use another cannon. I think 444 iron ore. Still have that mind shield? I think I do. Okay, let's do herb runs, and then probably not going to do that Slayer task just yet. I think I'm going to pop over to the Warriors Guild, buy some of that cheap food, and then we'll try some Barrows runs. I think that sounds like a fun time for the remaining hour or so in the episode. Apparently there's a barbarian that spawns in here. I need to kill one for a key to do this clue scroll. Ah, but it needs to be a male barbarian, so I guess that's why that didn't work. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to do this medium clue scroll, and then... Actually, I still have one more
white berry bush to check, so I'm going to do that first. Then we're going to do the medium clue scroll, and then we'll only have like 30 minutes left, I guess, after that, but I'll try to get some food and we'll do at least one Barrows run. Maybe we'll open the next episode with a few Barrows runs too. I just want to see like how viable it is to use this Warriors Guild food. So I really hate doing melee-oriented things right now because the food just feels like I'm going to have to work really hard to pay that back in the future, you know? But if I can just get it with gold from a shop, then that's the dream. Also, kitties. Again, it's not dinner time for another 3 hours. Y'all gotta chill out. Here's our medium casket. What we get? Oh, wait. Maybe I shouldn't be excited. I don't think that counts as a heraldic. I think it has to be a rune heraldic helm in order for us to use it. We have a second headband, though, which might be useful for, I think there's only one clue that required a headband, but I'll have to double check later. Still need to get the Crozier, I think it's called. Okay, next up is to go to the Warriors Guild and buy a bunch of this cheap food that's apparently on sale there, bank it all, and then we'll try to get in at least one Barrows run before the episode ends. Yeah, they only run 11 gold, which is nice. I think hopefully they have more in stock than just the 2, or else it's going to be incredibly slow. May have just gotten to, yeah, I got to a server where someone was already trying to do this. Okay. Cool. This will probably take like 20 minutes. I want to get a few inventories full of these. Okay, so I got about 300 of these, which I'm hoping will last a lot of attempts here. I'm going to go ahead and head over to Barrows and get my gear together to do Barrows. I know, kitties. You're going to have to wait. It's another 2 hours or so. Okay, so I should really figure out the best order to do these guys in. It feels like Varrock I should do early while I still have Prayer. But I don't know how to trigger Varrock early. It doesn't look like he consistently spawns when you investigate his sarcophagus.
I'll try pop it down there and see if it works. Let's see, if I search it, does he spawn? He does. We may just have to come in here right away for it to work. I think this makes sense. If we can get him to spawn in here, we come in, because I guess the rate of Prayer Dream when that little face shows up gets higher and higher the more of these you've killed. Okay, that's one. Get out of here. Let's do this as melee plus this. RM next, because he's kind of annoying. I feel like that worked. Pretty excited about these potatoes. I can use these for all content that's not like difficult boss content and save my tuna potatoes for hard stuff. Probably gonna get all my prayer drained here, which is fine. Carol doesn't actually hit that hard. So I'm just burning. I'd rather be burning these potatoes with cheese than burn prayer potions at all, really. He can hit hard. Never mind. He's pretty accurate, too. Oh, Jesus. Every time I'm eating, I'm not attacking. It's like I gotta kill him before he starts hitting me really hard. Come on, man. Just finish him off. Are you serious? Do I have to, like, manually cast it or something to reduce the delay? Probably what I have to do next time. Okay, well, I'm learning. Which foot counts. Okay, so the hidden tunnels in Guthix now. I wonder if that changes over time or something? Ow, Jesus. I want to recharge Ivan's staff for this, or Ivan's staff. Get a bit of a higher max hit. Why are there two of them? Oh, one of them's attacking something else. Okay. Holy shit! Darroch can hit you for 56. Okay. Lesson learned. Why did he hit that hard? Okay. Kill Darroch before any other brother. Darroch has an attack that does more damage based on how much health he has left. If he has less health left, it does more damage. Okay. Got it. Lesson learned. Holy shit. That's a thing, apparently. This probably isn't worth the risk. I'm gonna teleport back to Barrows really quick. I don't know if it resets my reward potential. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna bring some more food. Let's see if that keeps my reward potential or if it resets it. I don't know if you have to do the whole thing without leaving or what the deal is. So, this isn't a useful distinction, and I shouldn't think about it this way because it's going to make it harder for me to deal with dying in the Grandmaster quest. But I still haven't died in PVM content. I've only ever died in the wilderness while burying bones, so... Came pretty close there when Darroch hit me for 50-something. Just happened to have been topped off when he did. It looks like it saved my progress when I bolted out, so that's good to know. I can just do that in the future. Oh, and I brought tuna potatoes. That's okay. Force of habit, I guess. For this, I'm going to go see what I need to do to recharge Yvonne's staff. I think I had an opportunity to do it back when I had to go through the underground pass. When I screwed up Morning's End Part 2, but I didn't, so... Big money! More bolt racks, 418 mine runes, 108 death runes. Thank you, Morytania Hard Diary. Alright, if I want to recharge Yvonne or Ivan's staff, however you pronounce it. Recharge. Easy. Freely recharge. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to also recharge my let you teleport crystal, but whatever. So I'm going to try to get the Ebon staff and then run it one more time with that and see how that changes things, if it changes things. I know I want to bring anti-poison setup. Yeah. Gotta bring all my money. Gotta bring the teleport crystal, and of course I should gotta bring the staff itself. Make sure I move that into my main gear kit, because I want to be using it often. Oh, my agility has taken such a hit from getting spells cast on me in Barrows. I don't think I can cross that. Yikes. Well, I'll recharge my teleport crystal and then I'll figure some solution to that. I don't know what determines whether the NPCs are here or not. Oh, I don't have any prayer anyway. Yeah, I need to refill before attempting this. Bring a ring of dueling with me. Recharging. Alright, let's try doing Darroch first this time, because last time it wasn't super great. Okay, that worked. And let's try doing Arim and Carol. I guess let's do Carol first, because that ranged attack is pretty nasty. Probably start bringing the Ancient Mace in here and see if that helps at all. Ivan's staff seemed to be useful, though. Oh, shit. Arim's the last one. Alright. Wonder what determines who's last. Let's try doing another one here. Torag, I guess? Yeah, it looks like we want to manually cast. If you mash the auto cast, it takes a really long time for some reason. Still gotta do Guthin. The Infested, he's called. Let's see if we can do Arim without protection from magic. He's probably gonna hit me like every single time. I I've got tons of food, so hopefully that makes a difference. Maybe. Looks like other people are getting different dues to spawn down here, so I would like to figure out at some point how that works. How it determines which one spawns in the tunnels versus which one spawns at a sarcophagus. Arm doesn't seem to be super accurate so far. Maybe that'll change in a second. Even with me wearing armor that reduces my magic defense. Maybe I should save him for last. That time he hit pretty hard. Ah, we said. Bolt racks, 359 chaos runes, 55 blood runes. Yeah, this is how we're gonna pay back rune debts at the end of the playthrough for sure. Okay, and that takes us about 12 minutes over time for the episode. So let me go bank this stuff and then let you guys know what's coming up next episode. Cool. Okay, here's the plan. We're doing really well in terms of getting the levels needed for the quest cape. You need 1 more level of crafting, 4 levels of smithing, 7 levels of construction, which is going to require a lot of money, 7 levels of hunter, which I just have to knock it out at some point. 1 level of farming, which is going to happen automatically as you work on Herblore, and then Herblore to 70 is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm going to give it my all. Next episode, very soon after the start of the next episode, the daily reset should trigger. So I think I'm planning to go ahead and take advantage of the reset, go get my Nightmare Zone boxes, do some Herblore leveling, and then I'm going to come back and do Barrows for a bit. I'd like to get a couple pieces of gear, specifically targeting RM's gear. That's what I really need. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode. Bye.